Yo. Welcome back to another episode of the 8 Morning 92 podcast where we always keep it 100. You heard none of them sound effects, did you?
Nah. Hey. Told y'all niggas I was gonna keep it street.
Oh, then how you coming, Glock?
Pause.
Okay.
It's the 8 Morning 92 podcast. You know how we do. We always keep it 100.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the 8 Morning 92 podcast where we always keep it 100. We are your hosts, the dynamic duo, Mr. 100 and Mr. Freaky Mitch himself. Freaky Fridays. Bang, keeping it up with another one, Mr. Whoop-de-doo. Yes, he like to hit that whoop-de-whoop-de. Yes. Pause it. I saw you hit that R. Kelly too. Sex me, baby, sex me. That's right. He called it the big nigga Tootsie Roll. We call it the Bootsy, the big nigga Tootsie. What's good with you, Mitch? How you hanging? How you living? Huh? How you living? What? In living color. You can do what you wanna do.
Shit, man.
In living color. Sorry,
chilling, man.
I want to give y'all what I've been listening to all week. Yes, it's probably already been out. I'm hearing it, but I heard it from Madden. So what I've been listening to all really is Skate by JID. Y'all better thank EA Sports Madden for this one. Y'all didn't think I could still move the shoulders? Huh? They will flag video. Yes, we learned that from the wrestling video. Shout out to WrestlePalooza. Shout out to WWE. Shout out to our wrestling fans who showed us just how serious wrestling is. Not from the fact of how much y'all commented on our video, not from the fact of how many texts I got for it, but for how quick the WWE did strike down pieces of our video. So if you're wondering why the edits looks like that in the video, it's because WWE contacted us, not for us to come to the Saturday night main night of events, not to come to Crown Jewel, but to tell us to take that shit down. And for everybody that watched our videos and made them go semi-viral, or at least what we consider viral, appreciate everybody that checked out our latest video. Make sure you go check it out, The Rapture 2025. Mitch, what were you about to say before? You ain't never been to skate parks. You ain't never been to Krispy Kreme.
First of all,
you ain't never been to Jersey Mike. Had that Mike's Way Italian Delight.
You done? Hear the board, but first of all, you gotta listen to that album. I've been rolling with that album since it came out. Jid is fire.
If it does not make it to Madden, I will not listen to the album. Jid, you made it to Madden. I just so happened to listen to you while I was doing my player practice.
Are you still winning in Madden?
It's not what the important part was. We're rebuilding. We're rebuilding at this point. I have way more wins than the actual Titans do, but it's only so much that my skills can't take the Titans.
And I wanted to get at you last week about this, but the videos that you've been sending me that ain't been reality.
You talking about that clip that I edited? What's so funny? That's actually been the only video I've been able to send was that one nigga's ass I whooped. Other than that, it was few and far between at that point. I had that one dynamite win, and I thought I was about to just go dynamite, and it was bow, gunshot, boom, shooting my ass up out the sky. They reality checked me real quick, man.
But no, man, shit been cool, man. Just started school yesterday. Today was my second day of classes and everything. I ain't gonna get into what I'm in school for until I'm done with it.
Nerd.
Everything been cool. Fuck you, nigga. Nigga, ain't you about to graduate, nigga?
Start the fucking point. You're a 10-year-old whiz kid busting high school. A pernicious little shorty with 1,000 IQ. You ain't got no way with the ladies, and I'm keeping it real. Your favorite little study buddy, he knows a deal. All right, go ahead.
This guy.
He's a dumb fuck. Doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Dumb fuck.
On that topic, dog, reading is fundamental. I'll just say that just from my first 2 days of class. Reading is fundamental. Dog. It's grown motherfuckers out here that can't read better than a third grader. But yeah.
Oh, my fault. I didn't know if you was waiting on me to add to that, but yeah, it is true. But speaking of that, congrats to you on your on getting into DeVry. Everybody shout out to you. Got off the fucking couch and did something with himself. But let's jump right into these topics, man. LeBron James is starting to his 24th season. 23rd season, 1 and 3. Who gives a fuck? But 23rd season into the NBA. And I just, other than the fact that he's the longest active player in the league right now, I just not as much as him playing this year. I really don't have any expectations for LeBron playing. But as that creeps up, I think somebody asked him, does he have the expectations of playing with Bryce coming up? I wanted to ask you, with LeBron coming into the league and essentially on his way out, this could be his last year playing. Are you or are we ready as a whole for the post-LeBron Steph Curry era? What does basketball look like to you? What does basketball look like? I'm sorry. What does basketball look like with them gone to you? And do you genuinely see yourself continuing to watch it? Because you've never had to watch basketball, at least I don't assume, without them playing. So do you see yourself continuing to watch it as avidly as you have without either of them playing? Period.
I think so. And that's a good question because, like, people are just now getting over the fact that, rest in peace to Kobe, but, like, people are just now coming to grips with the fact that Kobe had even retired, let alone passed away. Rest in peace again.
Coming to grips.
Do I feel like the league is ready for a LeBron-less league?
Not the league, you.
I am. Well, no, I'm not gonna say I am, but I've come to terms with, like, hey, he might be ready to just sit down for a little bit and just hand it over to the young guys. Pause. And the league will be left in good hands. Like, yeah, you'll still want to see and reminisce about KD, Steph, LeBron, even James Harden whenever he decides to go. But the league will be left in good hands with players like Anthony Edwards, you know what I'm saying? Players like Tyrese Halliburton, players like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and so on and so forth. Like, you can continuously start to name people. Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving still got, you know what I'm saying, legs and everything like that. But it'll be interesting to see how sports media and media in general covers the league without LeBron in it, because now you won't have the LeBron versus Kobe talks or the LeBron versus MJ talks or the GOAT talks. You'll still have the GOAT talks. But, like, they'll actually have to come up with something to talk about now or somebody else to talk about. So I'm not ready for him to retire personally because I'm a LeBron fan. However, I'm ready for how the media adjusts to it. What about you?
As I sat there and I wrote this topic in, I really just kind of sat there, and it's kind of like I've had this conversation with myself with the Titans, and I know we joking shit about, like, the record and everything, but, like, I was really invested in that Derrick Henry squad. Marcus Mariota, Kevin Byard, AJ Brown, Taylor Lewan, Jarrell Casey. Even it's some players still on there, but I was really invested with them. I mean, a lot of us were the same age. Just that experience of growing up with them when they lost, like that DeMarco Murray. Like, I was there when they sucked, when they had Kendall Fuller, Kendall Wright. I mean, Justin Hunter, Dorial Green Beckham. I was there for that.
Yeah,
it's a lot different watching them suck now. It shows me that that's wild. It shows me that I'm much more of a fan of the team, but I was really attached to those players.
Yeah.
And
you've interviewed a couple of them too.
Yeah, I've interviewed a couple of them too. So it's kind of the same with the question that you asked. But the difference is between that and football is the game has changed a lot from football hasn't changed, to me at least, from how I was attached to those players, watching those players, to what it is now. Football is still football. Basketball is not where the era of what I grew up on. Like, I didn't grow up as no flashy point guard. I didn't grow up thinking I can be Wemby, some 7 foot tall, skinny ass guard.
Right.
I wanted to be like Rip Hamilton, or I wanted to be like Dwayne Wade because of my height. But I'm saying, though, I like two guards. But realistically, when I seen what my build was, there were still people that could play like me, like a Al Horford, or exactly a back to the basket, a stretch four, pause. But I'm saying, like, there's nobody who plays with how I play basketball. All bullshit aside, how I play basketball. Like, I'm too fast for people my size, but I'm stronger and I'm taller than people shorter than me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that position isn't a position. And plus, I had a mid-range game. So it was more like a Chris Bosh to an extent, right? And Chris Bosh's would thrive in today's game, but the position that he played was where I grew up in, to where that position of shooting threes.
Where if you had height, you played the big man position.
Correct. So, like, even when we play pickup ball, it's not as even playing pickup ball is not entertaining, because, like, you'll have a fast break and the nigga will run out to the 3-point line. I don't like playing pickup ball. Paul, I'm not even gonna pause it. Y'all just know we talking about basketball. So I don't like playing it because of the concept. It's not how I grew up on it. So to sit there and see that even LeBron and them, now Steph is a different type of player, but he was still somebody I seen him grow. But I didn't see like these niggas like Melo and Jalen Green and Cooper Flag. Even though I watched Cooper Flag, I did not grow up how they were trained. There was positions 1 through 5. There was body types. There was all this type of stuff. There was real 1 through 5. Not everybody's basically a point guard. Yeah, so to see them leave, basically that whole era of basketball is gone to me. So I guess to see them leave, will I really want to watch it? I don't know, because I don't see myself being able to identify anybody on the court that I could be like. Even playing 2K, it gets boring to me because I'm gonna shoot a 3, but like Vince Carter, Dwayne Wade, while they was my favorite people, the midi was exciting to me. Dunking on people was exciting to me. Yeah. Skyscraping was exciting to me. That's why I love Ja, because he's a skyscraper. Fuck them 3-pointers. Sometimes that shit get old. Everybody is basically traveling at that point. But Russell Westbrook, he's exciting to me because he skyscrapes. So to see that era of basketball basically gone, that's why I like the Thompson twins, because they skyscrape, and to see people who don't identify with players that like I love. Tracy McGrady was a skyscraper. Kobe Bryant was number 8 skyscraper. And then you had Steve Francis, Baron Davis, Dennis Smith Jr. Like that is like people that would just challenge people at the rim. Like I just miss that. So where all you see is people just shooting threes, half courts. You got Tyrese Halliburton and just chuck shit up. It's just I miss that, and I don't identify with any of these people. It's just a bunch of ball dribbling and dribbling the clock out, and it's a bunch of ISO ball, and it's just a bunch of king of the hill basketball, and that shows tremendously when you're out at the parks and when you're playing pickup ball with niggas that are nowhere near going to the league, and the basic concept is gone, and you see it in the lesser levels more and more in how you try to teach kids. And so I think when they leave, that last little bit of the old school game, this is when I sound old, will be gone. So I will miss that aspect of those players being gone. And I don't think I can identify with that, but I still watch it but at that point, I will identify with the teams that I love, which is Memphis. I'll probably still be a Lakers fan, but Memphis. I don't know if I'll be a Golden State fan as much because Steph will be gone, so I'll probably pull the reins back on that.
Oh, that team is getting blown up as soon as he's out there.
I have some players that I follow. I'll probably follow Ant, but definitely be a Memphis fan because Tennessee. I've always been a Miami fan. I've loved the culture. As long as Spo's there, I'll probably still be a fan of that. But D Wade has always been the reason why and I'll always be a Pistons fan. So I'll be a fan of those because my family's from Detroit. So I'll still be a fan of those two teams regardless. So that's my answer to that one.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that at all. And then like you said, like it's becoming a shooters league, but we did see shades of like the big man trying to come back into the league like the past couple seasons, but it's still not enough. Like you got people like speaking of Detroit, what's his name? Jalen Duren. You know what I'm saying? He's a pure big man.
Cade Cunningham is somebody that I feel like it reminds me of somebody who Cade Cunningham is somebody who reminds me of somebody I would play like.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but I wanted to show you something that came across. We're recording on Tuesday, the 30th. So this came across today from Napheesa Collier. I want to ask you your opinion on it. She's speaking on the WNBA. They've been going on this ongoing battle basically their whole season. They're in the finals right now. At least I want to say Minnesota Lynx are, right? Or is it
No,
Mercury?
no.
The Mercury's on the link. The Las Vegas Aces are playing the Indiana Fever. Yep. Caitlin Clarkless for the game 7.
Mm-hmm.
Game 5 tonight. They only do 5 in the WNBA?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're playing that, so they'll be the one, which would be crazy if they get there without Caitlin Clark. But Napheesa Collier said this because they've been having ongoing battles about the players getting pay increases, and I wanted you to hear this video.
And I want to be clear, this conversation is not about winning or losing. It's about something much bigger. The real threat to our league isn't money, it isn't ratings, or even missed calls, or even physical play. It's the lack of accountability from the league office. Since I've been in the league, you've heard the constant concerns about officiating, and it has now reached levels of inconsistency that plague our sport and undermine the integrity in which it operates. Whether the league cares about the health of the players is one thing, but to also not care about the product we put on the floor is truly self-sabotage. Year after year, the only thing that remains consistent is the lack of accountability from our leaders. The league has a buzzword that they've rolled out as talking points for the CBA as to why they can't pay the players what we're worth. That word is sustainability. But what's truly unsustainable is keeping a good product on the floor while allowing officials to lose control of games. Fans see it every night. Coaches, both winning and losing, point it out every night in pregame and postgame media. Yet leadership just issues fines and looks the other way. They ignore the issues that everyone inside the game is begging to be fixed. That is negligence. At Unrivaled this past February, I sat across from Cathy and asked how she planned to address the officiating issues in our league. Her response was, well, only the losers complain about the refs. I also asked how she planned to fix the fact that players like Caitlin, Angel, and Paige, who are clearly driving massive revenue for the league, are making so little for their first 4 years. Her response was, Caitlin should be grateful she makes $16 million off the court because without the platform that the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything. And in that same conversation, she told me players should be on their knees thanking their lucky stars for the media rights deal that I got them. That's mentality driving our league from the top. We go to battle every day to protect a shield that doesn't value us. The league believes it succeeds despite its players, not because of them. This year alone, I've gotten calls, texts, and well wishes from so many players across the league. Those moments remind me that sometimes there are things bigger than the results than this game we play. But do you know who I haven't heard from? Cathy. Not one call, not one text. Instead, the only outreach has come from her number 2 telling my agent that she doesn't believe physical play is contributing to injuries. That is infuriating. And it's the perfect example of the tone-deaf, dismissive approach that our leaders always seem to take. I've finally grown tired. For too long, I have tried to have these conversations in private, but it's clear there's no intention of accepting there's a problem. The league has made it clear it isn't about innovation, it isn't about collaboration, it's about control and power. I've earned this platform and I paid the price to get here, and now I have a responsibility to speak on behalf of the fans and everyone in this league that deserves better. Our leadership's answer to being held accountable is to suppress everyone's voices by handing out fines. I'm not concerned about a fine. I'm concerned about the future of our sport. At some point, everyone deserves to hear the truth from someone who I hope has earned the benefit of the doubt to fight for what is right and fair for our athletes and our fans. We have the best players in the world. We have the best fans in the world. But right now, we have the worst leadership in the world. If I didn't know exactly what the job entailed, maybe I wouldn't feel this way. But unfortunately for them, I do. We serve a league that has shown they think championship coaches and Hall of Fame players are dispensable, and that's fine. It's professional sports. But I will not stand quietly by and allow different standards to be applied at the league level.
Basically, the commissioner. Basically, let me get on that real quick. And before we do this, I just want to give a big middle fucking finger to fucking Mitch, who clearly can't tell the fucking difference between my fucking laptop and my fucking microphone, because he will let me go on and on and on. We were at, thankfully, we put on that video at like the 20, whatever, 13-minute mark. So I ain't go the whole fucking episode again. But this nigga will let me go on the whole episode. I ain't talking about that. I don't look down sometimes. He talking about the soundboard. My voice should be the biggest fucking indicator that my mic is not fucking on. Okay. My voice should sound 10 times different coming through the fucking microphone. Anyways, I'm out here. I want y'all to know how stupid I look on this video. Clank, clank, clanking, looking like fucking radio. And then as he said, this should be an indicator. If you don't
I said
hear
it out loud too, nigga. I said when you was hitting the buttons, I said can't hear the board.
So if you can't hear the board, my mic is not. I'm talking through the computer. So I'm sitting up there, and you know what's so funny? I hit the board with so much passion and determination. But back to the WNBA commissioner. She said y'all should be sucking her tits by all the work that she did. She said y'all should be sucking. She got 2 breasts for y'all to be sucking for all the work that she done did. And Napheesa Collier, if I was y'all should have learned from these fans this year. Y'all as players need to go to your local stores, and certain type of store I'm talking about in particular. Grab all the green dicks that you can and stand in solidarity and say fuck you to what was her name? What was her name for the W?
Cathy Engelbert.
Cathy Engelbert, and throw and walk in there. So security ain't got to throw you out. Throw them dicks on the floor and say fuck, suck our dicks. All right. And then walk right the fuck off. If that's how you feel, that's how you stand, that's how you make a statement, because they're gonna turn the TV off once the ladies are doing something. Oh my god, they twirl that dick and then throw it on the court and then put her name on it, and then you see how quick they will cut them motherfucking cameras off, since she telling y'all need to be grateful. Okay. Because that was some straight up fucking bullshit. But the question that needs to be asked is this: was the WNBA exciting to you this season?
Yes,
it was.
Yes,
WNBA was not that exciting to me this year. Why is that? Because I was looking for Caitlin Clark, but I still kept up with it. I will say this: Angel Reese, you fucked yourself. But congrats to. She did. She got suspended. She talked too fucking much. Her team still lost. The Fever are 1 game away from the fucking finals. They're probably gonna trade Angel. What is the buzz on her outside of?
And then the narrative, like, say the Fever go ahead and win the finals, or say they advance to the finals and then win the finals. The narrative of Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark, yeah, that's gonna paint itself.
That's been done. But shout out to Asia Wilson, 4-time MVP. Napheesa Collier, shout out to you for standing up. But I mean, the only thing I got from WNBA is the only time that women seem to care, other than people that worked at ESPN or had a sports background, was when there was some drama going on. Shout out to the Stud Buds. Or if it was some type of lesbian love, or if one of the stud buds looked like a girl that day. But to me, it wasn't as entertaining. But this lets you know I was interested in a team. Now, Rakia Jackson, boo, you always know I paid attention to you. Kelsey Plum, I did pay attention to you. Y'all did let me down with the Sparks. But I actually did pay. I guess I did pay more attention than I gave to it. But I was interested in the Fever, and they had no Caitlin Clark, which the numbers were down when she was not on there. My question to you is, the WNBA is in debt, and I guess the question that I would ask is, how much money are y'all actually trying to get? That was what I was trying to ask. And then if you would see the money that y'all owe and the money that y'all are bringing in, I guess that's what I would ask. But do you feel like what they're asking is not realistic for the product? That now Rival is cool, but do you feel like, let's take wrestling. Wrestling has a huge following, immense following. Even NXT, AAA, which is the Hispanic league, TNA, all forms of wrestling have a huge following. WNBA doesn't, it loses revenue money. Do you feel like what they're doing right now is realistic to the cause, or do you feel like they're hurting their brand more trying to get NBA money?
First of all, a couple shout outs. Shout out to Fee, top 2 player in the league. Her and Asia Wilson back and forth, best player in the league. Shout out to Asia Wilson, 4-time MVP. Shout out to the people that I know personally that's in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the 2 people that he named that don't know him, that won't thank us on this video. But shout out to the 2 people he knew in the league that he still won't reach out to come on to the show.
You just shouted them out too.
I said shout out to Asia Wilson and a whole bunch of people, but you know niggas that ain't coming onto the show. But shout out to y'all that we wish y'all would come onto the show.
Hey, anyway.
But you know, I hope that dick comment didn't stop y'all, because I supported the dicks at the woman.
Then I was about to speak to that too. Since V play with the stud buds, they might lead that charge that you're talking about. That's a hell of an idea that you had, brother. We'll talk about that later. But so being realistic, the WNBA will
and I guess, and I didn't mean to cut it off, because I as I'm sitting there, I didn't frame the question right. Do they have an argument? And this is because this is the general consensus keeps getting thrown off because they owe money. What is the number that y'all are looking for? And is it realistic for the money that y'all owe? Do y'all have a legitimate argument about pay increase? And what is the basic number that y'all like? What is y'all minimum contract that y'all feel like y'all get? And is it a legitimate argument that we all can get behind y'all for? That's the question I should ask. I wasn't framing it right.
I was gonna pose that question too. Like, what exactly are y'all looking for? Because we just know they want more money. We don't know exactly the number that they're looking for. Do they deserve NBA money? Realistically, you're not gonna get NBA money. You know what I'm saying? Before you say that, can you get them on the show? I can reach out to who I know.
Okay, well then I'm gonna keep my we think y'all should get paid. There's some niggas in the NBA.
No. I feel like they deserve it. However,
hell yeah. You said you can get them on the show. I think y'all deserve to get paid like Dylan Brooks. Whatever Dylan getting paid, all y'all deserve to get paid. We'll see y'all on the show. Have y'all people call our people.
Dylan Brooks get paid too.
Continue your comment, Mitch. Mitch will get y'all the green dicks. Continue your comments. Continue your comments. Reach out to Mitch for the green dicks. Continue your comments.
I feel like they definitely deserve more money, man. Especially just knowing people that I know that have gone through the league from my hometown and everything like that, both past and present players. I feel like they deserve more money than they actually getting. Cathy Engelbert is crazy for saying that Caitlin Clark should be thanking her should be thankful that she makes $16 million outside of the league, because without the deals that she's made, she wouldn't be getting paid anything. Caitlin Clark is the reason that you're getting those fucking deals right now.
Caitlin Clark is the only regularly straight highlight factor that you got that don't talk about black or white people. Caitlin Clark is your golden goose hope, okay? You fuck around and piss Paige off, and she gonna sit there and support black women in a minute. So you should probably shut the fuck up before Paige sit out there and throw a black dick on the court, okay?
And then you should be thanking Caitlin Clark that she didn't go over to Napheesa Collier's league, Unrivaled, that her and her husband started.
Because Unrivaled is dope as fuck.
Unrivaled is fucking dope. I watched the whole season. Like, Unrivaled is raw. And
you try to play an Unrivaled.
Huh?
You try to play an Unrivaled.
Fuck you. No, I didn't. But no. After this season, and especially after Fee is taking that stand, Unrivaled about to go crazy. And they got Juju, you know what I'm saying? She's already signed a deal with them for when she does leave USC. And then they got another player. I don't want to fuck her name up, and it slips my mind right now, but they got another like big college prospect that's gonna go to Unrivaled too. And Flau'jae Johnson, like, she going to Unrivaled too. As soon as she's out of actually this will be her senior season. So she'll be at Unrivaled as soon as she leaves LSU as well. Cathy Engelbert, you're nuts for saying that. And then you like Napheesa said, like you fire championship winning coaches. There's more players that have gotten drafted that don't have jobs now than are in the league. You only have 12, 14 teams as a league. Like,
you want to hear something funny?
What's up?
Just as you saying that, the NBA will now let Amazon will now allow fans to connect their FanDuel accounts and display live bets being placed during the screen during NBA action. So the NBA is making hand over foot.
Yeah, but the NBA is older and more.
Like, but I'm saying though, like the amount of money what I'm saying is the amount of shit that the NBA, y'all niggas can break them off some. I'm just saying, like, because essentially, me and Caitlin Clark are going to match each other in 4 years, and I'm just in the military. So what I'm saying by that is, come on now, y'all, this shit is ridiculous. But and her salary and my salary are essentially the same salary.
Like it's people that get paid to put the league on TV that get paid more than the WNBA players themselves. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? They're like the best players are barely making six figures in the league. I don't have exact numbers. Don't stone me for not knowing exact numbers, but yeah, and I feel like to your point about the NBA making hand over foot, they went through their broke period back in the days before both of our times. But nowadays, with the league being more entertaining, talking about the W, and with more NBA players showing their support for the WNBA, I feel like players like Lebron and like Steph and, you know, those big names that are on their way out of the league, they're going to invest in teams. They're going to try to expand the WNBA because they have daughters. You know what I'm saying? Like Kobe had 4 daughters. You know what I'm saying? And one who was on her way to the league before her unfortunate demise. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Gigi and Kobe. But yeah, I feel like they're gonna get there. But also to Fee's point, watching her husband, and she's more like she said that it's not about money, it's not about winning and losing, it's about accountability. And her husband is the head of the Unrivaled League, and she said, you know, he shows concern about players as soon as an injury comes up, no matter how major or minor the injury is. You know what I'm saying? And manages all these different personalities and everything like that. And not for nothing, in the first season of Unrivaled, Fee made more than double her salary in the W, just off of a couple months of ball. You know what I'm saying? And 3-on-3 ball at that. So I'll stand with Napheesa Collier and the rest of the WNBA on this one, man. Like you said, they might have to take a stand and throw a whole bunch of pieces of plastic on the floor or something like that and get it off TV. Like, and then one of the press people was asking, like, you know, do you think this is a little like premature with the league, with the brand deals and the TV deals that the league just got and everything like that? No, it's not premature because they've been talking about this for the past few seasons since before Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese got in the league. So it's not premature. It's y'all still got us at a standstill. Like
all the cussing you doing, you won't say dicks, but I got you, Joanna, man. But like I said, I would love to talk to a couple of them people, and so we can get like a real honest conversation from a male's perspective. Especially we're genuine fans of WNBA, so we would literally like to have a conversation to where we can ask those type of questions from a perspective and get them to clear it out from perspective where they can honestly talk to people who genuinely want to know and support. So but I do want to know, like, what exactly are you seeking? Because from our perspective, it would be great to have those questions answered. But let's shift it to music. YFN Lucci's album came out, Already a Legend. The same with Young Thug's album that came out. I'm not about to pronounce that bullshit, but it was an album that came out. It has a bunch of songs on there. They had the tracks for both people, Lucci and Thug, that came out with it. They both had a songs. What Up Jesus was Thugs and Lucci's on Thugs album, and Still Waiting, which was the one for Lucci, and Thugs, which was the one on Lucci's album that they both did collaborative albums for. I wanted to ask you, I know you haven't heard the song there. I like the What Up Jesus song. I haven't really gone through Thugs album. It's got a lot of criticism for especially the one like Ninja. I wanted to ask you, he's been through a lot, especially with the leaked jail calls and everything. And we seen when Gunna got out and everything that went with him, especially with the whole rat allegations and how he went about, and how basically he just kind of shut up and did everything through the music, and it kind of really propelled and increased his stardom. And versus Thug, who didn't say anything during court but got out, and then the tapes came out, didn't really release music. When he did, it wasn't up to the par that we were expecting. I know he can't really say a lot of things. And then when he did release the music, it wasn't what we wanted. And then these tapes came out, and then he started doing all these interviews where it sounded like he needed therapy. His most recent interview with the Pivot, I think it was a Pivot, where he was basically like, he wouldn't go to a therapist because, and he wouldn't let his girl go to a therapist. I'm skipping a block where he said he still loved Gunna, but he just couldn't look at him the same. I wanted to ask you, especially with these tracks that him and Lucci just did after going to jail, all this stuff, niggas done got killed behind y'all too. How do you feel like Thug is handled post prison so far? And what would you feel from a nigga who don't snitch, who we're still looking for cash? And you won't tell the police where cash is. How do you feel like you would look at them two niggas doing a song together if you was on either side? That's one question. How do you feel like he's handled everything from the tapes to his conversations on Gunna and everything to his therapy, and even how he's handled putting out his music since he's been out? Like, how do you look at Thug now?
With all the parameters of his parole and his release and everything like that, he's not legally allowed to make the same kind of music that he was making before, because he can't speak on gang shit, he can't speak on violence or nothing like that. With all that being said, the link up between him and Lucci, I respect it, because while they were both on opposing sides, neither one of them put the other one at a disadvantage when they were both in legal trouble. You know what I'm saying? Two, I can't remember where I heard it, but I heard that the reason that they did link up is because, like, one, I know Thug respects Lucci as a man, just because, like, he's going on record saying, like, I would never do nothing to him nowadays because, he takes care of his family the same way I take care of mine, and they need him. And it's to the point now, I think, where they have kids that go to school in like the same district or even the same school. So I respect them linking up and just collaborating on those couple songs that they got together. Like you said, I haven't listened to Thug's album. I haven't listened to Lucci's album, but I've listened to their past music. So I respect them linking up, just because, like, we already know how deep that could have gotten. As far as how Thug is handling everything post-release in relation to, like, Gunna, you could tell he's hurt. And you could tell at some point, maybe months from now, years from now, who knows, he's gonna want to have a conversation with Gunna. It might be pride, it might be ego that's stopping him from doing it right now. And Gunna might feel like, hey, nigga, I don't owe you shit. Like, I don't come from where you come from. I don't owe you nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's handling it. I feel like he's handling things the best way that he can without just, like, trying to self-destruct. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's trying to be emotionally mature about it, but at the same time, like he's a human being. You know what I'm saying? If something hurts you, you're gonna show it, and it's gonna seep out in some type of way. So you can't hide hurt forever. And it's clear that he's hurt by Gunna. It's clear that Gunna like really had the access to make him feel the way he feels. Because he's even said like, hey, like, all right, you did what you did, but go take care of my mama. You know what I'm saying? Because I put your mom in the house, or I went half with you on your mama house. You know what I'm saying? Do for me what I've done for you, or do a piece of what I've done for you for me. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's handling it the best way he can, for real. And for the record, nigga, I'm going to pick my son up from school right after we get off of here. So chill with that. We can't find cash shit.
Oh, he finally got the money. Okay.
This nigga here.
Took him 6 months, y'all. Cash is 12. Cash is 12. I mean, shout out Lucci, man. Look, I've been bumping Lucci shit.
Pause.
I bet y'all heard that.
We did.
Since the album came out, I like it. I fuck with it. Lucci took the throne. I'm sorry if it came down to the battle. Lucci took the throne. Lucci stayed solid, and in between time, he's making that same music that you said Thug couldn't make. So I don't know. I just can't give Thug. I can't give Thug no passes. I mean, a nigga gon' nigga. I say this all the time. So shout out to Lucci, already legend. I love January 31st. I love Lost Ones. I even love the one with him and Thug on it. So can't really go into the album. Mitch didn't listen to it, but I just want to take your take on to see where they went through it. Wanted to ask you.
You in my hood, twin. Why you in my hood? Why your hood, nigga? I ain't gonna lie, I like them shoes on you. I get them? I like them too, these my shoes. I like them shoes. Let me get them. I like them shoes. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Bro, how you gonna see me? You supposed to save me. Yeah, you supposed to save me. Nah, bro. Handle that. You supposed to save me. No, hell no. Handle that. Y'all got it. I don't know. Y'all talking.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave with you, cause what you want?
Go with the nigga.
I'm about to go with the nigga.
Shit, come on.
I want to ask you, man. What is your limit on the handle that? You know, I was gonna do the Key and Peele skit where like they at the club and it's like everybody keep calling his girl bitch and like cause she keep doing annoying shit and every time like, dude, get your bitch, and then she'll go. And then she'll look at him like, and then she get his dude beat up. What is your like limit on? What is your handle that to where it's a hell no? I think the Dame Dash, perfect example. He said, "Would you want a nigga that's with you?" And he runs away when some people are after you. 10 guys try to jump you. You want a nigga that runs away, or you want a guy that fights it? What is your like? All right, bitch, you on your own. Like, what is yours? Like, what is your limit?
First of all,
what is your shivery die for you?
What was that? A motherfucking rocket launcher?
Yes, it was.
That's a good place to start. Like, bitch, let's go. God damn it. I would say, and I'm gonna keep it real. You gonna think I'm bullshitting. If it's like 3 people, I might stand my ground. I'm gonna tell my girl to get out the way. Especially if I can't get away from, you know what I'm saying? Hey, just get out the way.
Baby, get behind me. Listen here, Negroes. I don't know what you're doing, but you're barking up the wrong tree. Now you can go that way, or you could walk up these paws.
Captain America, I can do this all day. No, Bro, if I'm completely outnumbered, 10 niggas, I'm running, dog.
What's your outnumbered, Mitch? Because you was outnumbered 3-1.
I'm saying like, well, I've been in situations where I done got up out of there. Everybody ain't. Yeah. But anyway.
Bitch, 2 is your fucking limit. All right. And the 2 by 2, I mean, I better outsize or weigh them both. Okay.
And that's why
when I say 2, bitch, they better be 5'10" and down, 2'10" and down. All right. I could take 2 of them niggas. All right.
Yeah.
Anything 6+ and up, you get 1. All right. Now, if you walk up and you find yourself surrounded by 1+ Randy Ortons, if you find yourself by 1 Mac from Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., if you find yourself, now look, if you get yourself cornered by 6 Cedric the Entertainers, hey, you leave my woman alone. But if you get yourself cornered by 1 Tyson, you better go on over to the mic. All right. But if there's ever a weapon involved, I don't know who the fuck you think I am.
Yeah.
But I've run upstairs too fast and hit my pinky toe on the corner of a wall, and I fell to the ground like Peter Griffin. And I'm talking about so I don't know what you think I'm going to do. I don't think you think. Have you seen hot steel rip through flesh? So what do you think I'm going to do? I don't have gamma radiation permeating through my fucking body. I didn't take a super soldier serum in my fucking body. I wasn't held from ass fucking guard. I ain't no fucking Thanos, bitch. I can't snap my fucking. What the fuck do you want? This shit behind me, bitch. This is plastic. Okay, I can't do nothing with this. This is a collector's edition, not a real one. It's for emergencies. All right. But do not sit there and get behind this and think that this is stopping anything. Okay. No, you better shut up. All right. You don't put. Now, look, I'm just going to be honest. I don't put my hands on women. But if you get me in a situation where I get dog walked, I'm liable to walk behind them and say, yeah, what were you saying? And we might all 3 be whooping your ass. All right. That's all I'm saying. So I just wanted to ask, what is your limit? Weapons are now. A knife depends on how big it is. Yeah. If it's like that big ass Power Ranger sword up there, hell no, I'm not getting beat by no dragon sword. But if you, and I got to see how you pull the knife out. Now, if you start doing any of that with it, you got it, brother. Now, if you slick some shit off, and I got to see how low you got it. But I feel like this is a lot. I feel like I've asked for seconds enough to where you're not pulling that knife off. You're going to get that cutting. You're going to get that cutting some flab. All right. I did not do push-ups on purpose for reasons like this. I used to pray for times like this to be thick like that. All right. So I think for that reason, like I can hold a knife. But even for that little ass pistol that they were shooting, even for that little ass pistol they were shooting in Harlem Nights, stop shooting that little shit. I can't stop a bullet. My daddy caught a bullet with his teeth. This ain't Jackie Chan.
I ain't standing in front of nobody's gun, nobody's rocket launcher. Like you said, depending on how big the knife is, bro.
Pause.
I said how big the knife is. Nigga, you said I don't know how, depending on how low he got it.
You should have paused it. That was
Pause.
You shouldn't have repeated it. First off, you shouldn't have repeated it because now I didn't even pay attention to what I said.
We gotta get the fuck up out of Dodge. He's standing there with a rocket launcher over my shoes.
That sounds gayer.
Pause.
That was it. We just trifected that bitch. God damn, boy, we loaded the bases with dick on that one. God damn, boy, we gotta get the fuck up out of here on that one. Hey, shout out Ab Soul. Shout out Ab. You know what you did. Shout out everybody out there that was popping that puss at the pop out. Shout out you, Freestyle King, and you do you. So, woo, we saw what you did, you know. Masterclass on ass, nigga, on ass. So look at him. Shit so good, Mitch had to come back twice. That's how ass it was, nigga. So for another one. So yeah, like I said, Mitch, you got any closing remarks?
No, man. Shit. This is a great episode. You know what I'm saying? Go watch that. Go watch that motherfucking Rapture 2025. That shit was entertaining. And calling back to that episode, I wouldn't stand in front of no Randy Ortons or nothing like that. But yeah.
Correct.
Catch y'all next week, dog.
Hey y'all, man. Y'all say free. Hey man, he about to go get Cash, man. But welcome home, Cash, man. Nigga driving. Nigga gonna be driving back, man. Welcome home. Welcome home, Cash, man. Welcome home, Cash, man. Welcome home, Cash, man. All right, y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. Y'all keep the questions coming. Make sure y'all check it out. Make sure y'all check out the Kev on Stage episode. Make sure y'all check out and keep following, subscribing. We are at 30. Actually, I did not know we was at 35,000 subscribers. When I said we was almost there, but we at 35K. So appreciate y'all. Y'all are making it so much easier to get to 100,000. And I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm gonna show my ass. Now, right now, I'm just saying my act of fool, but I might fuck around and show my whole ass if we hit 100,000. Hey, you can't tell me. Look, I don't give a fuck because that's 100,000 subscribers.
And we gonna lose them just like that, nigga. Don't nobody want to see that shit.
As long as I get the plaque, nigga. As long as I get the plaque, you can't tell me shit. So this has been another episode of the 8192 podcast where we always keep it 100. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Free my nigga Cash. He finally free. I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
That means he loose, y'all. That means he loose. All right. I'll let y'all later. Hey. Yo. Welcome back to another episode of the 8192 podcast where we always keep it 100. You heard none of them sound effects, did you?
Nah. Told y'all niggas I was gonna keep it street.
Oh, then how you coming, Glock?
Pause.
Okay.
It's the 8192 podcast. You know how we do. We always keep it 100.
Yeah.